fascinating. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Left side is Barker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Press setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Sweep.
From the gun. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. And they swarm him under.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or You get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Again, it's Brown. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. After the run, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Martin. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
At the 46-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The give running right, it's Peoples. Stopped right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Punt is on its way. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Louisville! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff for Peoples. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Good enough for a 1st down.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Right side, it's Barker. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Washington. They're all over him. Makes the grab. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Handoff, Peoples running left. He's got the first down. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to take it out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with people. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide right, it's Hughes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 8 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Yellow Jackets coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here's a gift to Peoples. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Gets the back moving. Second down, going to throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Peoples again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Washington. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the foot.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Handoff for Peoples. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Peoples one more time. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On third down, here's Peoples. He's past the marker. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Here's a gift to Peoples.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Drops back. It's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drive.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Brown. Plows through the defense. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the move. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And it's right down the boulevard. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Peoples. Looking for room at the 40. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hope. Run ends there. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Washington. They'll run the screen. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
As a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Got him on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that's now the second time in this game that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've got it running the football. So great job by the offensive line just getting it done.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Can't get him to the ground. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Washington. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From deep, it's Jennings. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's changing the play. On first down, it's Brown again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this.